Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. It's Thursday, it's the 8th of September. We've got some new mods, we have got some updates. The Deutz D06 series by Blauer, the Olives and Olive Picker by Rowley Christie 1 VSR Modding Sur, and the Lizard Ring Roller Old by ABT Frankie Y have all had updates. In front of me we've got the Lizard LT699 semi log trailer by FSG Modding. 4.59 megabytes download, 4 slots on console. Got a few different options on this. As you can see, I've gone for the double, but there's a quad rail. We'll see. You'll find it under forestry. There we go. 17 grand for the base model. Slot count comes down to 1. So we've got quad bunk or dual bunk. Depends on the length of logs you're going to be carrying. If you're going to do shorter ones, you want to put them between the two sets, fine. If you're going to do really long ones, you can just have the double. It's entirely up to you. We've got the option of Trelleborg, Continental. There's nothing within these. Continental, Michelin, Mitas, Friedrichstein, and Nokians. And then we're back to Trelleborg. Main colour does the framework. We've got a lot of metallic ones near as well, as you can see. And then we've got standard colours kind of above each one too. So if you want to go for a more flat colour rather than metallic, you can. And the actual bunk sections, again, loads of metallics, loads of standard colours for those. Rim colour, same thing, anything on that palette. And then license plate option on there as well. I've gone for the double dual bunk, so the tension straps are in yellow. It can be done manually or from in cab. And that's it. I mean, the tyre treads and tyres look very nice. It will do the job. The Lizard LT699 semi log trailer by FSG Modding. Next, this is awesome because Sealy works for Lego, or if you're in America, Legos. It depends if you're building Lego or Legos. And we've got the Farming Simulator 22 Lego. It's not called that. It's Build with Bricks. This is Build with Bricks by XaresHolzWelten. 1.34 megabyte to download. Each component is 2 slots for the first one. This is actually, you wouldn't believe, this is made up of 4 sections, as in 4 wide. I'm going by the bits underneath, or the bits on top, the holes or the studs, so to speak. So they're 4s. Those are 1x2s, so 2 that way and 1 that way. So I've done it as a proper wall section. As you can see, if you get it just right, they slot together really, really well. If you don't, they don't quite. But never fear, that can be resolved. We've got base plates, we've got wall sections, we've got top plates, we've got window sills. Again, haven't quite got that right, but this section here was horrendous. So I came out and I thought, well, I wonder if I can move these around using my trusty big bag handler. It won't work with a big bag handler, but it does work with the forklift. Now, I haven't built anything particularly exciting. The possibilities for what you could do with this, I guess, are endless. Bridges, buildings, barns, houses, I mean, whatever you want. It's actually amazing. I just put a little ramp here. I just put a block with one of the top plates. Not that you would necessarily use it as a ramp, but you know, it can. It's quite ingenious. Now, I'm not sure. The only problem using the forks is that I would say would only be for window sills, top plates, because the problem is if you have got a fork under there, actually putting it down and pulling the fork out, you might have a bit of a problem. So as far as where they are, under build mode, decoration, and under other. So we've got the 0.5 by 1. I'm just going by the studs. That's a 1 by 2. A 2 by 2 block, a 4 by 2 block. I know they're different on there. Ground plate. So you put your ground plate down first. Now lining them up on console is probably going to be a little bit trickier than it is on PC probably, but you can do it with a little bit of, you know, you can get pretty close. What I did find with the blocks is that as long as you get fairly close, they kind of slot into place. Now they can be demolished as well, if you want to. So then we've got top plate 3x10, top plate 3x10. That one looks like that. That one, actually, I'm not sure how they can be the same size. In fact, maybe that's not right. 3x10 and 3x10. We then got a top plate 10x20. So if you want a roof for your building or a second story, you could use ladders. I mean, and then we got the top window sill. So it's a windows bridge. So obviously the window's going to be a certain size because of the bridge, but we go back. So I'll show. I mean, I'm by no means an expert at this point. I'm just showing you what you get. So lining them up, you want to try and get them as straight as possible. If you get them lined up fairly close, let's just try and get that there. As you can see, that's slotted straight into the ground, no problem at all. If I do that one on top, that's slotted in really nice as well. But if you get it wrong, it can be, it doesn't sit in right. Let's go just off a little bit. So I get it wrong, there we go. So the wrong one hasn't quite gone in, but the other two slotted on no problem. You haven't got to be perfect, but pretty close. So as you can see, the possibilities for what you can do with these are pretty impressive. If I grab the forklift, I'll show you what I mean with regard to the window plate. Like I say, window plates might be a little bit easier to do with forklifts and things like that. I don't think if you put stuff down, I thought it would be so much better if you could use that, the bag handler, and you could literally just place blocks, tons of blocks, have them delivered, you know, and then you could literally build from a delivery, which would be pretty impressive. So as you can see, we can raise and lower it. We should be able to place it down. I'm not gonna. Am I gonna try? Oh, I wasn't gonna, but I suppose I should really. No. Oh. Still in. I'm by no means an expert, but what we should be able to do, if we can, turn the lights on. Because I didn't line that up quite right, if I can nudge that forward just a little bit, it should slot into place. Just needs a little bit of a nudge forward. There we go. So that you can manipulate them. You can't pick them up by hand, and unfortunately once they're in place there's no way of picking them back out again. So using the forklift I couldn't lift them out, and I say they're too heavy to lift by hand. So if you do make any mistakes, either save the game before you kind of at each point, or you go into build mode, go along to landscaping, go to demolish, and you can demolish your individual bricks, take them out, and kind of go again if you want. So, yeah, I mean, farming simulator Lego, it's mad, isn't it, really, when you think about it? That bottom section needs to be tidied up a little bit, and that was a nightmare. But you can see, I mean, maybe you can't. I mean, you might look and think, that's just ridiculous, what's the point? But you may be looking and thinking, with a, I don't know, I just think there's a lot of possibilities with it. But there you go. That's just me. Build with Bricks by XaresHolzWelten. Which brings me on to the last of the mods for today. And it's this. It's lovely. The John Deere 4940 Self-Propelled Sprayer. It's by Custom Modding. So I saw the... 59.60 megabytes download. This pack we get the sprayer unit, the 4940. We get a Drybox. That's the Drybox L3030G4. That starts off at 18 slots. That's 3 slots with a spread width of 32 meters, capacity 19,200 of lime or solid fertilizer. That's just a different configuration of that. I'll show you the configuration in a minute. But it also comes with the 120-foot spray boom, 16 slots, 36.6 meters wide. The level of detail on this, as with a lot of custom modding stuff, pretty much all the custom modding stuff, is phenomenal. The movement of the vehicle, when I've got the backs on, I'll show you, with them loaded up, the rock, the movement under braking, acceleration, it's amazing. Ladders are down until you get in. When you get in, the ladder folds up. They're really very, very nice. So, under vehicles, we go to our crop protection. For 195,000, we've got our boom sprayer, or our sprayer unit, should I say. We've got the option of Lizard, Michelin, Mitas, or back in. Mitas, you've only got that tyre choice. Under Lizard, we've got that, that, and back to standard. Under Michelin, we've got that, 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 and back again. We've then got option of a Starfire, 3000, yes or no, on the top. We've got fenders, yes or no. Beacon light, yes or no. We've got spray stars. This is the software. So if you're going for the sprayer back, spray star. If you're going for the spreader back, spread star. I think that's just for the software. For the actual in-cab, it's got realistic animations, it says on here. And then we've got numbers 1 through to 25. Imagine running 25 of these. But anyway, 1 through to 25 on your numbers. If we come out and we go to tools, if we go to sprayers, out on the end, we've got the 120-foot boom, 84,990 for the base unit, 4,542 litres or 4,712 litre capacity for the herbicide or liquid fertiliser, whatever you're going to put in. Like I said, slot count is 16. That will come down to 1. Options on this. So it starts off just like that, 4,542 litres, or we can add the extra tank on there, which takes it to 4,712 litres. Then you've got load command, yes or no. Now I put yes on. I assume that's the way the spray turns on. There's no adjustability on the width. You've got 36.6 metres. You can't adjust it up or down from there. If we come out of there and then we go along to fertiliser spreaders, there's your Drybox, 48,000 for that. As I said, 19,200 litres capacity, 32 metre spread width. Slot count will come down from 3 to 1. On that, we've got the option of main colour, kind of galvanised, or John Deere green, like so. Let's hop into. Well, it doesn't really matter. Let's hop into this one first. Right, let's get the camera on the right way. So ladder's down, jump in, ladder folds up. Start it up. On. Lights. We do have a door. Hang on. When is a door not a door? When it's ajar. There's your door. Oh no, I'm sorry. Then we go L1, R1, and we can open our track width. On that, we'll close it a little bit. Back up and put the box on. And you'll see what I mean. When we accelerate, that movement, look, that lean and that rock, you can tell it's got weight to it. It's so well done. When you're turning, the movement, the compression on the tyres, or deformation, compression, yeah, it looks incredible. Interior, nice and tidy. Visibility is great. Detailing's amazing. And look at the speed we're going. 24, 25 miles an hour. That's a rocket ship across the ground. Look at it go. You probably want to be careful on the turns. Another reason why it's probably not a bad idea to have the track width really wide. If you've got it too narrow and you try and turn too tightly. But that's just... Does that not look amazing? Or just... I'm not biased anyway, but wow. Just the movement of everything, the suspension arms. Lovely. So, that's the Drybox. Let's hop out. Sounds amazing, isn't it? Let's jump in and do the sprayer. Spray is a little bit different. I mean, the movement of the vehicle, pretty much the same. I went for the twins on that because I think it looks amazing. I think it looks amazing around the twins or not. Let's get this open. Still got the door opens and closes. We can still adjust our track width. So if I go L1, R1, let's open the track width because it looks just brilliant like that. All the way out. Let's get the boom out. Well, we've also got, once the boom's out, the added options under L1 and right stick side to side, sorry, up and down. We can adjust that side. R1 and right stick up and down, we can do that side. L1, R1, we can bring the whole lot up and down. So if you've got a slope, or you just want to get them up out of the way while you're doing whatever you're doing, you absolutely can. I'm just trying to look to see if we've got a... There's not a monitor in here that shows you that, is there? Thought I'd better check. I don't want to... No, don't want to miss it. Just in case. Right, so let's start it up. Again, speed-wise, liquid fertiliser, we're up to 20 miles an hour. But like I say, this one as well, you can't adjust the width. It's just maybe I'm missing something. Am I missing something there? I don't think I am. But you can unload from both of these. Sometimes when you've got your spreaders or your sprayers full, you can't unload. We do have the option to unload, so we can take our stuff out and switch over. If I'm on fertiliser, we can switch over to herbicide, then reload and do what we want to do. And you can do the same with the lime and the solid fertiliser. I went for beacon on that one, starfire on that one. The other one I didn't. That was without beacon, without starfire. And I think this one I've got mud guards, the other one I didn't. Is that right? Just have a look. Yep, mud guards on that one, not on that one. Awesome. More awesomeness from custom modding. So there we go. That's it. The John Deere 4940 self-propelled sprayer by custom modding. And that's it for the mods for today. I hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.